Alright, a new Western restaurant looks like it's getting ready to open. Just a few, maybe a week or so away. Starry Night, which was here, is now a bunch of English quotes. So just an update on what I reported yesterday about all the factories in the area closing down. Apparently this is happening all over Guangdong. And just talking with a couple of clients of mine, they're really scared about it. A lot of factories close down for these environmental reasons. And true, the police are coming in, armed raids, looking for environmental problems. And then if you get caught, it's a 500,000 RMB fine. And even some owners are going to jail. Another client, her factory is losing about 1 million RMB per day because of this. Again, no warning that they were going to start doing this. The new rules are a result of the latest G20 summit that they had in Hangzhou a few months ago. But again, the information wasn't disseminated down to the factories, so they had no warning about any of this. The entire town of Guangdong, which is the next town over, the lighting capital of the world, is in a panic. All the factories and showrooms are closed because they don't want to get caught. I don't blame them. Now, I was at the gym last night and I looked across the street because my gym's up on the 3rd floor, and I saw in the factory that they were working. However, it's closed during the day. And I got that confirmation that some factories are actually working at night clandestinely in secret to avoid being caught. We'll see what happens. They say that this is going to continue at least for another week, if not longer. But you got a lot of factory workers who are not working right now and out on the street, either hanging out, in the city town centers, the coffee shops. They can't do that for very long. So they're either going to go someplace else, find another job, and the factories are going to be struggling to restaff. And it couldn't have come at a worse time of the year. I mean, it's spring festival time, or it's about to be, where people need to save up some money to buy presents for their families, to make the trip home to see their families, to give lucky money, hongbao. And I don't know, a lot of people, you walk around, you talk to people, they're very worried. It's very unfortunate. Speaking of lucky money, if your factory is losing 1 million RMB per day, and the fine, if you get caught, is 500,000 RMB, you can imagine that there's some lucky money, or bribes as we call them in the West, hefty red packets being handed out. I'm actually told that's very common this time of year anyways. In addition to the factories being closed, the police are also confiscating all the illegal motorbikes and electric bikes. They have roadblocks everywhere trying to find these. And it's kind of the police department's way of earning a little bit extra money in fines. And it's also a time where you have to worry about theft. Everything is available to be stolen. You have to lock your doors at night. I've heard stories of people sitting in a park and people coming up and stealing iPhones and stuff like that, because there's a lot of pressure to give money to the hometowns when you go back for Spring Festival. As I find out more information on the factories, of course, I'll share it. I find it very interesting, and just to, for such a vibrant economy, to do something like this, or the worst season to do it, is kind of counterproductive, it seems. Yeah. So this thing with the factories in town that I've been reporting on, it's starting to get pretty serious. In fact, many of my students are completely out of work. They have no work, and they have no place to go and nothing to do until the factories reopen. When that will be, nobody seems to know. So everything's just kind of up in the air right now. And this is happening not just here in Xiaolan and Zhongshan, but all over Guangdong. And it's starting to infiltrate the WeChat and other social media. People are really upset and they're really scared about this. In addition, if you do business with a Chinese company that has a factory in this area, your products, the delivery of your products will be delayed. Many of my clients who are salespeople and do business with the West have been needing to make those phone calls to their customers and writing those emails, and it's really hitting them hard. You see it. I saw them tonight. They were just drained of energy because of everyone that's so upset about this. And it's hitting all industries here in Zhongshan, and it's mostly hardware, garments, and lighting, electrical appliances, and things of that nature. But all over Guangdong, I mean, they manufacture everything here throughout, and they deliver throughout the world, not just to the States and to the Americas, but to Europe and to Africa and the Middle East and Australia. It is very widespreading, and this has only been going on for 2 days. So we're going to see a ripple effect over the next couple of weeks as a result of this. So keep that in mind. If you do business with companies out here, don't be surprised if you have a delay of your products. On a happier note, I have a friend of mine who he and his wife went to Sanya, and his wife brought me back this, which is a coconut baijiu. Now, I'm not a big fan of baijiu. I prefer sake, but this looks interesting. It's very strong. It's 51% alcohol, but it's coconut flavored. And I obviously I couldn't drink it at work, so I'm going to give it a try now, and I'll see if it's any good. We'll give this a shot. I've had baijiu a couple of times, and I've had so-called good baijiu, and I've had bad baijiu. Neither one I really cared for. This is my first time having flavored baijiu, and I can't open it. Shit. Oh, God. Okay. All right. It smells good. It smells like coconut rum, like a Malibu or something. Here we go. Oh. Ooh. That is good. Boy, that'll put hair on your chest. It is it's just like coconut rum, really. That's what it tastes like. Only a very strong one. But, I like it. It's not bad. It definitely hits you.